Ball stolen. And now the Hoyas on the break. Nash with no one around. Again, Georgetown.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
Jordan against Duncan. Jordan dishes to Perkins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Big John Thompson patrolling the sidelines. Clark for the Hoyas. What makes him such a great coach?
Well, the players love, but they also respect him greatly. You marvel at what he's done in Georgetown. He's really built that program into a perennial power. Prior to his arrival in 1972, it was a perennial losing program. He's got the Hoyas right on the precipice of a championship tonight.
He does indeed. Catching up on the changes for Georgetown. Green comes in for McCray. And it's Weber in for Duncan. Clark, a key for North Carolina, leading right now, not allowing Pat Ewing to do too much inside.
And you know, Georgetown needs more from Pat Ewing. North Carolina knows he's the key to the offense for the Hoyas, so the Tar Heels are trying to avoid him at all costs.
At all costs. Here's Perkins. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Perkins got 9 points here in the second half.
The next foul will put them in the penalty.
You have to be careful now. You don't want to give away free points at the line.
Duncan, he's checked in for Weber.
Substitution on the court.
The Hoyas trail by 6. Nash outside. Pass to Floyd. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sleepy Floyd trying to convert early on because these free throws may serve to be the difference late in the game.
Georgetown trying to get their first national title. This is a program that missed the NCAAs for 32 straight years. Just their second ever appearance in the Final Four.
And unlike North Carolina, Georgetown was not considered a blue blood in college hoops.
No, I tell you what, that changed though, Kevin, when John Thompson got hired 11 years ago.
It did.
Yeah, Georgetown was considered a small hoop school. Now, they are a premier program. A title would cement them amongst the nation's best.
Their recruiting has been terrific. There's the pass to Green. Duncan outside. Ewing against Perkins. They get it again. Goes back up. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Another close one for North Carolina. They won their first game in the tournament by 2 points. Their largest margin of victory, just 10 points.
Worthy, the pass to Perkins. Back to Worthy. This entire tournament, North Carolina has been outstanding executing in the second half.
Worthy knows a big play like this is sure to get the Tar Heels some extra momentum and fire them up. Young fella putting on a show.
And here's Nash. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, we know that UN's has played in lots of big-time, tight tournament games. Is that an advantage?
I think it certainly helps, Kevin. You can't dismiss or discount that fact. The Tar Heels are comfortable and used to playing in close games. They have perfected late-game composure and execution. Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
No question, Jordan has found an offensive flow here. Not easily done as a freshman in a championship game.
Pass to Ewing. They can't stop Ewing around the bucket.
Pat Ewing carrying the load for the Hoyas, stepping up on the biggest stage.
Jordan outside. Out to the right wing. Up top, Worthy. The dish now to Perkins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Working the blocks. Perkins making the defense commit and gets a whistle.
And so Perkins nails both of them.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
The Hoyas trail by 6, and the Hoyas call timeout here. Here's Nash. Passes it to Ewing. And it's Perkins with the rebound. Perkins got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Jordan. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Georgetown. 6-point game. Floyd passes to Ewing. Green breaking loose. Great positioning on the putback.
What pressure? Ewing. I know it's the finals, but Ewing shrugging it off, and Georgetown knows they can count on him to deliver.
Barnett passes to Perkins. The Hoyas with the steal. They've racked up a few of those already. Nash dishes to Green. Oh, Worthy with the block.
That's great anticipation by Worthy, who has averaged over 1 block per game throughout his collegiate career. Excellent work following the play and getting there for the tip-in.
Here's Jordan. Worthy trying to break free. No good from Jordan. Now the Hoyas with it, trailing by 2. Floyd, good.
What a bucket from Sleepy Floyd. Very well. Could be a turning point in this championship for Georgetown.
Pass to Bacon. Kicks it to Jordan. Green with the block. Here's Duncan. Feeds it to Ewing. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And that's now 19 points for Patrick Ewing.
The freshman Pat Ewing with a huge shot, delivering down the stretch in the biggest game of his life thus far.
Making the pass to Perkins, and it's slammed in by Perkins.
Perkins knocks it down in a big moment. Huge for UNC.
And the Hoyas call time here.
Timeout for the Hoyas.
.104 left here in the second half of the game. Floyd passes to Ewing. Over Perkins. Ewing can't hit. Now the Tar Heels with it. And there's the pass to Barnett. He feeds it to Worthy. Pass to Perkins. It's Jordan, top of the key. Back to Perkins. Count it!
Not shying away at all. Fearlessly stepping into that big shot. Wow. Beautiful.
That takes real guts. I think this whole arena was holding his breath.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so they foul intentionally.
Sleepy Floyd taking 2 shots.
And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws now make this a 2-possession game.
On offense, here are the Hoyas. And the Hoyas call time here. They're down by 4. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 23 seconds left here in the second half. Pass to Ewing. Over Perkins. The Hoyas with another miss. And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
One thing Worthy has proven is that he can shoot the ball. He came into this game UNC's leading scorer, a guy they rely on offensively.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Here's Nash. Got it.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first of the 1-1. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And the North Carolina Tar Heels are national champions. What a season. 32-2. Now a national title to make it complete.
James Worthy, Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. It was a blend of youth and experience for UNC.
And for the Hoyas, Clark, a bitter defeat, but they'll be back.
Kevin, as long as they have Pat Ewing, I think Georgetown makes another title run next year.
I agree. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and
The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7, and he did that relentlessly every single.
known by many as the basketball capital of the world, Indiana is a fitting home for our contest tonight.
To the exhibition.
Welcome, everyone. Joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. I'm Kevin Harlan. With us on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We're all set here for what promises to be an exciting exhibition game between Team USA. And Mike, a squad of NBA stars.
That's right, Kev. Team USA, of course, the team assembled from amateur talents across the country, which will go on to compete in the games this summer. Lots of young guys looking to make a splash in this one.
Our Team USA has its work cut out for them, taking on these NBA stars.
No kidding. You got that right. Just look at the roster for the NBA stars, and you'll see that the name is very appropriate. These are some of the best players the league has to offer. A bunch of big-name talent on their bench.
The best of the best, you're right. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. And Chris Mullin at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. And down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high-intensity, high-effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
Here's Parrish, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one, and that's who's going to win.
Oh, man! Jordan! You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for their money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler, rush hour handles, and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down. Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
To the left wing. Here's Parrish. Great defense that time from Ewing. Jordan against Paxson. Michael Jordan attacking right away. Looking to get something going here.
Love the energy Jordan is bringing to his game, and right away, too. No wasted time getting off to a hot start.
One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
And plenty of storylines to cover, but our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, as usual, is all over it. David.
Thanks very much. Now, everyone knows these are just exhibition games, but neither the Olympic team nor the NBA stars have any intention of taking it easy on one another. The tone seems to be surprisingly serious among these players. Guys, back to you.
Well, that's going to be interesting, David. Thank you. I don't know what to expect from tonight's game, Mike. It's going to be fascinating to watch.
To me, that comes as no surprise. No matter the consequences of your game, you always want to play your very best.
Against the best, correct? I mean, my goodness. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And Ewing has got the ball here for Team USA.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to.
Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
This is why so many love watching Jordan play. Such an explosive dunker.
And the pass to Paxson. Now Thomas. Aguirre passes to Paxson. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And the Stars now going with a whole new group out there. And Team USA making a change here as well. Turner's checked in for Tisdale. Fades and shoots. And McHale finishes inside.
Good luck trying to stop Kevin McHale down low.
Now Team USA with it. Jordan outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game. Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit that.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working, the coach just has to be adaptable.
It's Jordan. That was something to see.
Goodness.
Rolling towards the rim with momentum. Jordan is an absolute terror on the drive.
The Stars trail by 3. Passes it to Reed. The floater. Perkins pulls it in. Rebounded by Perkins, something he's become very good at while at UNC. Whitman against Jordan. Pass to Alford. He dishes it to Perkins. And Team USA getting another basket right there.
You know, something that could give the NBA Stars an edge are the little things. Oftentimes I say the playing things are the main things, and you learn that as a pro. Little attention to detail type stuff, like playing a strong transition game or being able to read and anticipate where a play is going. That's stuff that pros do.
You might just see more high IQ plays coming from the NBA Stars. They'll be a little more calculated with their approach, where Team USA might try to just get things done with sheer willpower and effort.
Concax checked in for Team USA. Person comes in for Mullen. Pass to Seasting. Back to Reed. McHale inside. He's against Perkins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Great job by McHale creating contact by being physical himself.
The Stars shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And McHale drops them both. And here's Team USA now. Jordan passes to Concac. Down low, it's deflected. Stolen by Reed. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Creating offense through working hard on defense. Boy, I love seeing that.
I know you do, going all the way with it, too.
Yeah, you see the tenacity from them on both ends. Impressive sequence.
A big part of Team USA's strategy has to be making the NBA Stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up quality shots, you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they've got to take away those easy, good looks.
Love seeing this kind of interior passing. This is how you break a defense down.
Here's Alford. Jordan deciding where to go with it. The pass to Alford. Back to Jordan. Will it go? NBA Stars try to stop him, but no. A great dunk by Jordan.
Boy, that's simply ice cold, folks. Jordan not bothered at all by the clock. He just takes his shot in rhythm and on target.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Stars. Outside, Aguirre. Paxson against Jordan. To the middle. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got the lead up to 2 now for the Stars. Coach, no question Team USA is going to have to work overtime to effectively defend the NBA Stars.
Well, outworking the pros might just be the key. Team USA is full of energetic young guys. So all-out effort on that end could be the difference maker.
Alford with the bucket.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
Mike, we're pretty far into this game. How do you like what you've seen so far of Michael Jordan?
I gotta say, I'm impressed. He's playing against some of the country's best pros and making a real impact out there.
What a talent.
They're not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room, closing down that airspace.
And that's what full court man-to-man is all about. All pressure, all the time.
No good from Bird.
That was tough to watch. He takes it all the way to the cup and just job.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
The NBA Stars trail by 4. And with a decent amount of this game already gone, Michael Jordan has been, Coach, just superb on offense.
Yeah, this NBA star squad has not been able to shut him down. And he's outpacing Larry Bird in terms of scoring because of it.
Can you believe what you just said? Outpacing Larry Bird. Man, it's amazing.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, and then Ewing with the jam. So, Coach, with the start of this game behind us, right now, it's Team USA who's out on top.
I'm sure this has not been the start the NBA stars were expecting, but Team USA came out swinging, and right now they're in control.
Let's go to David Aldridge and see what he's picking up on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, I have found something that both teams' coaches agree on. They think that these games are the best possible way to prepare the Olympic team for international competition. The NBA stars are among, if not the best players in the world. So who better to challenge USA's skills and bring them closer together as a team? Back to you guys.
That's a good point. Thanks for that, D.A. Clark, any thoughts on these coaches' assessment?
Well, Kevin, I fully agree with them. I mean, there's no way you can agree with them. Playing against the top talent is really the best way to develop your own game and grow as a player. You know the old saying, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another.
Oh, I love it, Clark.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
The Stars trail by 6. Thomas passes to Aguirre. Back to Thomas. Paxson outside. It's hauled in by Team USA.
You really can't overstate how many exciting rising stars there are on this Team USA roster. Dynamic college athletes, many of whom already have big NBA expectations.
Team USA shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Guys like Perkins and Jordan and Ewing all seem like, to me, Clark, potential first-round picks.
And I agree, Kevin, and it's a very interesting thought to consider while you watch how they handle these NBA stars. I mean, in some ways, this is like a first real taste of pro competition for these guys.
Like, I could see Ewing going #1 overall, and I could see Jordan, for instance, going in the top 3 or 4 picks.
I don't have any arguments there.
Outside Thomas. To halt the run, and Ewing sends it back.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the rejections.
And a new group getting ready for the Stars. Williams, he's checked in for Parrish. McHale comes in for Larry Bird. Reed, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Seasting in for Thomas.
Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA stars.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left them that much of a lane to work with.
Seasting passes to Reed. And here is McHale. Turner covering. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Williams. Here's Woodson. Here's McHale. That shot off. Good D by Ewing. Team USA leading by 12. Here's Jordan. So it's Team USA on a run currently, getting the best of the NBA stars for the moment.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
And it's Woodson with the rebound. And Reed has it in the corner. And again, no good by the NBA star. Turner passes to Alford. Here's Mullen. And the rebound goes to McHale. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Team USA. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of action in this exhibition game between Team USA and the NBA Stars. It has been a fun one so far. And it's Team USA with the ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
What stood out to me after a full first half of play is the sense of competition out there on the floor. The NBA stars aren't handling Team USA with kid gloves. They're giving their all.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Stars. And so in the game for Team USA, Jordan is out there with Ewing. Then it's Tisdale. Then it's Mullen. And it's Perkins in at the 5 spot. Fast break. It's the NBA Stars. Aguirre, no good. Team USA leading by 14. And Clark with Team USA, they don't seem to be holding anything back.
Without question, if these young guys are intimidated by playing against pros, they're not showing any signs of that. And you know, it's not so easy to have to go up against the guys you're accustomed to looking up to, Kevin. That takes a lot of confidence.
A lot of guts, you're right. Alford's checked in for Team USA. Jordan outside to the paint. Here's Tisdale. One half gone, coach, and you have to admit Jordan has looked good matched up against some of these NBA stars.
Oh, absolutely. He's attacking what he wants and finding himself shots, showing no fear against some talented NBA defenders.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
They're determined. To add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And the NBA Stars with possession. They trail by 18. Jackson with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Thomas passes to Aguirre. And it's Perkins with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Such a physical player. Jordan seems to embrace getting contact on the way up.
Team USA shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him. So, Coach Fratello, as we get the second half going here, it's Team USA holding on to the lead.
The problem is that might only further motivate the NBA stars. Being down to amateur players at this point in the game will really fire up their competitive spirit.
That's going to be fun to watch. Parrish kicks to Thomas. Tries it from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out. Team USA leading by 20. Here's Alford. Here's Tisdale. And that one is hammered home.
Playing well on both ends of the floor. Stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Paxson, the offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket. You know, I find this an interesting challenge that all of these players have to deal with. Playing with a coach they're not quite familiar with. That can be more challenging than it seems when you haven't had a lot of practice time to build up a relationship there.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Hits the front of the rim and out. Driving in, and it's Perkins with the jam.
Boy, 6'9", 235-ish pounds. Perkins is a handful down low, especially coming down the lane. Watch out now.
Perkins gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Mike, you can speak about this, but I've always thought it's an interesting dynamic when players have a new or temporary coach in control.
It's really all about respect. As a player, you have to respect what the coach is trying to do. And as a coach, you have to respect that the players aren't fully accustomed to your style and be patient with them.
Sounds like communication key.
The coaches love seeing shots from there at the rim.
And here are the NBA stars now. Outside, Aguirre. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely from the wing. Here's Parrish. Drops in the layup for 2. Parrish has got 6.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
Jordan can't get it to go.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, if he's not there contesting it, they probably make it. His energy is just outstanding.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside, Jordan. And they get it back. Perkins, the pass to Tisdale. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I like how Perkins keeps the game simple. Notices when his teammates are wide open.
A lot of this game already in the books, and offensively, Coach, Michael Jordan has been putting on a show. Finding shot after shot after shot.
And taking a big scoring lead over Larry Bird. I really think this NBA Stars unit was just unprepared for Jordan. Maybe they thought an amateur would be easy to guard.
Well, maybe they did. I don't know. It has been interesting, though.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
And it's the Stars ball. Outside, Aguirre. Back to Thomas. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre. And that's now 9 points for Isaiah Thomas. Team USA leading by 22. Here's Jordan. And the basket is good.
We've seen this from Jordan before. He lurks around the offensive glass.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Stars. Paxson outside. Now here's Thomas. Defense right on him. Here's Bird. And it's Bird with the jam.
Well, he's so crafty, Isaiah Thomas, and really unselfish. A pass-first point guard who knows exactly when one of his guys is open and how to get it to him.
Alford. Excellent D there from Parrish. And so, Coach, it's Team USA currently in the lead with most of this game now behind us.
Give a lot of credit to the young guys of Team USA for being in this position. But they can't take their foot off the gas now because the NBA Stars will play hard right up until the buzzer.
Team USA with the ball. Jordan on the wing. Defended by Bird. Jordan passes to Tisdale. Thomas with the block.
Some savvy defense from the NBA Stars. Outworking the younger guys.
And a new group getting ready for the Stars. McHale's checked in for Bird. Whitman comes in for Aguirre. Woodson's checked in for Paxson. And it's Easting in for Thomas. Team USA also making some changes. Ewing comes in for Perkins. And Person subbed in for Mullen. Well, most of this game behind us now, and all you can say about Michael Jordan's performance, Mike Fratello, is wow. I mean, what a show he has put on against these NBA Stars.
He certainly does look league ready, doesn't he?
Ooh.
You can just see why fans are so excited about Jordan's potential as part of an NBA team.
I mean, he's got everything. Here's Ewing, and good work on the boards. They pick up. The second chance points.
Yeah, they forced a miss, but they didn't box out Ewing. And that has to happen. Patrick will eat you alive on the offensive boards.
stolen away. And now Team USA on the break. And the dunk by Jordan.
What a game for Michael Jordan thus far. He's played very competitively against players who are literally in another league.
Here's Whitman. And coach, a foul here, and it looked to be an intentional foul.
I'm not really sure why he did that. Maybe a miscommunication.
Reed, he's checked in for the NBA Stars. Mullins checked in for Team USA. Here's Whitman. Fires at the elbow. Not going to go that time.
You look at these NBA pros as this game continues to roll on, and you can really tell they just love to compete. None of them have to be here, but they relish the chance to test themselves against Team USA.
He's looking for McHale and finds him. Shoots over Ewing. That one off the back iron and out. Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble mode.
I'm sure Team USA is very appreciative of the NBA Stars Clark taking the time to come play these games against them.
I could not agree with you more, Kevin. There'll be plenty of heartfelt thanks and handshakes after the game, though. Not while things are going on. Both of these teams are going to be playing their hearts out and competing at a high level.
What a great test.
Yeah.
Woodson passes to Whitman. The rebound by Mullen. And here's Team USA. Pass to Person. Here's Tisdale. Defended by Parrish. Here's Alford. Kept alive. Out to the wing. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Mike Woodson at the line for two.
That free throw, no good. For the Stars, Williams, he's checked in for Parrish. And Buckner subbed in for Whitman. Good on the second free throw. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Mullen passes to Tisdale. Ewing inside. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Person. Ewing trying to get open. Another shot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Man, what a shot from Ewing. Fought through the contact to knock it home.
Ewing's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% action. A big group substitution here for Team USA. Concac's checked in for Ewing. Perkins comes in for Tisdale. Grant, he's checked in for Mullen. And it's Reynolds in for Alford. Stripped it away. Concac passes to Reynolds. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Good finish from Concac. You do not need to jump very high when you're 7 feet tall.
And so here are the Stars. Buckner the pass to Woodson. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Person. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Team USA takes possession. The Stars making a switch here. Whitman's checked in. This has been a really nice stretch for them.
Yep, taking advantage of the opportunities they've been given.
Foul. Reynolds. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Good on both. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Reynolds passes to Person. Perkins against McHale. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the ball out of play. The Stars will have it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Stars able to keep the ball here as it goes up the bounds.
Came close to picking that one off. Nice hustle defensively.
Even those deflections help. Very disruptive to the offense.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the second half. Pass to Buckner. And here's Reed. Over Person. Reed misses.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
The feed to Perkins. And there's the pass to Reynolds. Perkins trying to break loose. Reynolds, good.
They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
Yeah, saving their best basketball for when it mattered the most. That's how you secure a win.
Inside, here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
And although he's undersized, he makes up for it with incredible vertical. You love to see him put his athleticism to great use.
And Team USA calling timeout here. Bird, he's checked in for McHale. Team USA also making some changes. Ewing's checked in for Concac. Mullen comes in for Person. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Grant. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Stars. Up top, Reed. Defended by Mullen. Reed kicks to Williams. Trying to get open is Bird. Williams can't get it to go. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Pulls it up. Good on the jump shot.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 38 points.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
Can't get careless with the lead. So far, this hasn't been the case.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Buckner. Outside, Aguirre. Passes it to Whitman. From 11 feet away. That one a little long. And so it's Team USA who is able to capture a win over the NBA Stars in this exhibition contest. Mike, what a game we just saw.
You have to respect what Team USA was able to accomplish here. Going up against top-tier competition and managing to come away with the win.
And the NBA Stars taking a loss in Clark that luckily doesn't go on any of their records.
Yeah, I doubt that makes it sting any less, though, Kevin. Getting shown up and beaten by young guys is going to leave a bad taste in your mouth. But like we said, a terrific performance by...
The thing that I liked most about Michael Jordan as a player was the fact that I didn't have to try to guard him. If you had a poor defensive scheme, he was going to fill the hoop up until you either figured it out or the game was over and you lost the game. Some of his acrobatic drives to the hoop are just remarkable, you know.
Crosstown traffic and the green line whizzing by overhead on this calm winter night in Chicago. But not for long.
Game. Let's meet the starter. And now, the starting lineup for the Eastern Conference. At forward, a three-time most valuable player, an all-star each of...
Greetings, everyone, from Chicago, the host of the 1988 All-Star Game. Alongside the terrific Clark Kellogg and our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Clark, this terrific city has produced some greats, and 4 of them playing tonight.
You're exactly right, Kevin. The Windy City, Chicago, has produced Mo Cheeks, Isaiah Thomas, Doc Rivers, and Mark Aguirre, all All-Stars, and I'm sure they've got plenty of family and friends in attendance to enjoy their performance on the court.
Yep. So much to celebrate. And Clark, is there a common thread when you think about a Chicago-type player?
Well, I certainly do believe there's a common thread. When playing outside or outdoors in the Windy City, the perimeter shot can easily get blown off course. So you got to be able to get that thing to the rack and in a straight line fashion. And that's something all Chicago players share in common.
A lot of high flyers, you're right. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominique Wilkins with Larry Bird, the forwards. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, rivals since college. Early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends, turning defense into emphatic offense.
And Clark, we might see a timeout coming up here.
For sure.
Clark, you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They've become really the faces of the NBA.
And Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. Johnson can't hit. And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed they do. They get the rebound. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, before every game, Karl Malone calls his mother back in Summerfield, Louisiana, to ask what numbers he should shoot for. Tonight, she said go for 25 and 11.
A shot by Jordan, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. And English with the stop. And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
Malone with the steal, and Michael Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday. Clark, can he add to his trophy case tonight?
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch. And an exhibition game with plenty of motivation for these stars nonetheless. For more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, I was talking to Larry Bird about his goals for the matchup, and he said, I think our job is to get the ball to Michael Jordan, get him into the game, and get the crowd into the game. So if Bird has anything to do with it, Michael Jordan will be the MVP. And that would be poetic justice this weekend. Guys, back to you.
Especially where we are. Well said, David. Thank you. Jordan Clark, obviously, in front of his hometown crowd. He loves it, and they really love it.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You think about the fans in Chicago. They love basketball. And I can expect, and you can too, a ton of energy, some extra adrenaline anytime Michael touches the ball.
Clark, this city is on fire with Jordan, aren't they? I mean, they love him, and they think about what's to come. My goodness.
Smoking.
Yeah, here's Lever. Following the basket by Larry Bird. And English kicks to Johnson. Here's Malone. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. There's got to be some excitement, maybe even Clark, some butterflies playing in the All-Star game. You want to prove you belong out there.
I agree with that, and there can also be the temptation to try to do a little too much, maybe get flashy, but with these players still getting a feel for each other in the flow, a lot to be said for making the simple play.
Nevertheless, a great honor. Here's what the East is going with right now. Brad Daugherty is checked in for Malone. Ewing comes in for Bird, and it's Rivers in for Isaiah Thomas. Harkin amidst this all-star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you, and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon.
Here's Johnson after the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And Kareem looking to set the career record for All-Star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you got to love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him, pun intended.
Yeah, a good one. And it's Drexler with the ball for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the most All-Star appearances by far in NBA history. Clark, an All-Star in every season of his career except one. And in that year, he was injured.
Yeah, and at 40 years of age, matter of fact, the youngest player tonight was only 4 years old when Kareem made his first All-Star appearance. That player, Brad Daugherty.
No kidding.
That's right.
Johnson. That shot misses. And the East now will go the other way with it. Partner, seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed to.
Yes, sir. I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results he's seen.
To the paint. It's tipped. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, you can't go for this if you're the defense. I mean, once Malone has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Ainge is checked in for Wilkins. Here's Ainge. Pass to Jordan. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
West All-Star substitution. Xavier
Jordan looking it over. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to McDaniel. Outside, Drexler. A shot off that time. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen. For the East, he notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching in the All-Star Game.
Passes to Bird. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Stars.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Daugherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
On the court right now is the second quarter start. They've got Olajuwon. Lever is out there with Drexler. Then it's McDaniel. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the fourth. And here early, Clark, the East has the edge.
You look at that team on the East squad, an embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And, you know, they've got so many weapons. I think it simply comes down to execution for them.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Catching up on the changes for the East. McHale's checked in for Ainge, and Thomas subbed in for Rivers. And West also making a switch. Aguirre's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Now, here's Drexler. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Karl Malone's checked in for the West. Thomas passes to Jordan. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear-cut to me.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
And, you know, so far I like the effort from both teams. It's an exhibition, but each team showing great pride. They're getting after it.
And if there's a rival for the size and athleticism of Michael Jordan Clark, it might just be Clyde Drexler.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. The Phi Slamma Jamma alum can take flight with the very best of them.
Yep, great athletes. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And that may be about to change.
And Clark, so much talent for each side, but they got to develop that chemistry on the fly, don't they?
Exactly, and that's what the coaches will be looking for down the stretch. Which group of players really complement one another and give you the best chance to win?
Now here's Jordan after the miss from Karl Malone. Jordan outside, shoots the three. He can't get it to go. And the West will go the other way now. Fat Lever is a remarkable rebounder for a player his size.
Boy, much respect for the defensive Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
Now, here's Bird following the miss by Michael Jordan. Aguirre against McHale. Outside, Jordan with the drive. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and, you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach.
And if there was a snub, Clark, for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
The Tennessee Volunteers should be here. Here's Lever. Isaiah Thomas picking up that last basket. Just 5 on the clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. A three from Aguirre. Offensive rebound, and Jordan sends it back. Thomas kicks to Jordan. For the three. Jordan with another miss. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And Kareem's coming out here, Clark, after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And, Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about. And that's why it seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established. Tonight, he could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal? They call him captain for a reason. He is truly the leader of this entire NBA. Oh, wow, man! And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner, and he's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right. Wow. And stolen by Malone. Jordan against Drexler. Jordan can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe about that.
The vision of Magic Johnson is unsurpassed.
And at 26 points per game, Drexler ranks 7th in the league in scoring. His Blazers playing catch up with the Lakers, though. Their improved defense has helped them overcome some early injuries.
Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Doherty with the bucket. Doherty's got the lead up to 6 now for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, they said Brad Doherty was too soft when he came into the league. Well, an All-Star in year 2 and now regarded as a top 3 center in the league. Well, sometimes they get it wrong in their scouting reports.
Here's English. Here's Olajuwon. Malone trying to break free. Olajuwon can't hit.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
The West trails by 8. There's the lob to the hoop. Another spoon-fed basket for Magic.
And enjoying his finest pro season, Clyde the Glide Drexler making his 2nd All-Star appearance. Worked over the summer with Kiki Vandeweghe to substantially improve his jump shot.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Malone is out there with Bird. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Thomas. And it's Wilkins in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Mike Fratello getting going here in the second half. And of the players in tonight's All-Star Game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies in this game before. Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, That would put him in some rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
English finds Johnson. Lever outside. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a second violation. And the East with the lead.
Living up to that favor and top billing and giving these fans quite a show.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
Just steps back and shoots. The silky high release from Alex English.
You know, people said Alex English was too light of frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in his 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Johnson, the pass to English. Some nice passing here by the West. Johnson kicks to Olajuwon. Jordan against Johnson. Right at the free throw line. Jordan with the rebound. And Clark, a slow start, but Michael Jordan is beginning now.
Down it goes! Take that rack down!
Slam! And Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends.
Kicks it out to Johnson. That's in there. Leader with the assist. Johnson's got 6. And Magic Johnson, Clark, made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defending the great Michael Jordan.
He certainly did, and the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for him trying to slow that guy down.
That is going to be fun to watch. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Ewing's checked in. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the West. McDaniel comes in for English. Well, if Jordan is going for that scoring record, Clark, he's running out of time.
You know, I think at this point, Kevin, he can't worry about the record. Just try to get the win. There's always next year to get the numbers.
To the middle. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Johnson.
Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at another level, folks.
Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Jordan is inside, really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And the East with some changes. McHale's checked in for Bird. Ainge comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And Cheeks is subbed in for Thomas. And West also making a switch. Donaldson's checked in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam. And the 7-2 center from the Mavericks, James Donaldson.
You know, I think he's the only lefty in this game. Larry Bird and Danny Ainge right left-handed, but they shoot it with their right hand.
You and I talked about this before, but defending a lefty is different than defending clearly a right-handed shooter.
Throws you off just a little bit, Kevin. And, you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've got liftoff. Jordan showing off that unmatched vertical leap to go up and throw down the alley-oop. Nicely done.
Lever passes to McDaniel. Here's Donaldson. He's guarded by Ewing. Here's Donaldson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Doc Rivers, he's checked in for the East. Clyde Drexler's checked in for the West. The East leading by 4. Jordan with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Jordan up top. He's got 24. And you think about it, Justin Clark, how about the All-Star reserve? Guys that start normally are the stars of their team, now off the bench on a team of stars.
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench and trying to get it going. But I think these guys so enjoy being part of this, that sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. The pass to Drexler. And Kareem will need to get it going, Clark, to reach double digits.
I think his teammates have to do a better job of getting him touches. Just keep feeding him. He's more than capable of getting there. Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
And the West can't hang on to the ball. Brad Daugherty is checked in for McHale. And West also making a switch. James Worthy's checked in for McDaniel. Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for the East All-Stars.
Love how Jordan uses his jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
Lets it go from the wing, and there's Worthy on the assist by Johnson. Worthy's got his first bucket in this one. Well, Clark, there was some question whether James Worthy would actually play in this All-Star game.
Yeah, he's dealing with some tendonitis in his knee, and because of that, I think his minutes very well could be limited.
Yeah, he's got to pay attention to the big picture, doesn't he?
Yep.
Drexler passes to Worthy, and Worthy throws it down. And James Worthy here in Clark, his third All-Star game.
Yeah, I was part of the '82 draft when Worthy was the #1 pick out of North Carolina. He can hurt you on the block as well as in transition.
So, man!
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
Johnson, a wide-open look. They grab their own miss. And Kareem, the elder statesman. 19 years in the NBA. Decades of dominance. It's off. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the East. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the NBA. The West trails by 4.
You take a look at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this? 36 games above 500 combined.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Magic Johnson. Malone is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Lever, and it's Worthy in at the 3 spot.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Here's Johnson trying to get open his berth. Here's Malone, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, that's what we call a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
And he makes the first. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are great, pretty good.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Down the stretch here, the East, Clark, out in front.
Getting it done. It's been such a fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
Woo, it sure has been. English inside. Defended by Wilkins. Malone, good.
And making his All-Star debut in his 3rd year in the league, Karl Malone, one of 4 players in the NBA, averaging over 20. Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
English finds Johnson. Olajuwon trying to break free. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Here's Jordan. There's the drive. The shot that time, not on target. And the West will go the other way now. Lever passes to Johnson. Here's Olajuwon. Pass to English. Over Wilkins. English misses. The East leading by 5. Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the second most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
And Clark, in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. Malone against Bird. Shot clock at 5. Here's Olajuwon. The West again cannot hit.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Jordan. Michael Jordan showing the explosiveness that won in the dunk contest last night. And Jordan Clark within reach of the record.
He's almost there. Keep that pedal to the metal is what I say.
English dishes to Malone. English looking around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Dominique Wilkins.
Because he's got so many moves in his tool bag, English has so many different ways to get to the foul line.
From the West, Alex English at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for English. All free throws good from English. The East leading by 7. Jordan the pass to Thomas. From deep. Jordan's